Subscribe now for daily United Kingdom entertainment news. Has WWE's Cody Rhodes gotten hotter or colder over last year chasing Roman Reigns? In a few days, Cody Rhodes will enter the fight of his life at WrestleMania 40, seeking to finish the story and become the WWE champion. The second-generation star shocked the wrestling world when he returned to WWE in 2022 to face Seth Rollins on the grandest stage of them all. His 6-year odyssey to change the industry and go from undesirable to undeniable led him back to the place where he felt creatively stifled previously. In the process, the 38-year-old silenced most of his detractors who didn't consider him a top star, but he still had unfinished business. On the episode of Raw following his return, he revealed that he came back to achieve his childhood dream of winning the title that his father, Dusty Rhodes, never held. This quest to restore his family's legacy and attain the company's most prestigious prize meant he would have to dethrone the most dominant champion of the modern era. Last year, Rhodes won the Men's Royal Rumble match and a date with Destiny as he faced Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania 39. However, it all came crashing down as the American Nightmare was seconds away from accomplishing his goal at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. The numbers game proved too much for him, and the Tribal Chief successfully defended his title with the help of Solo Sikoa. The outcome became the most divisive finish in recent memory, sparking debates online and podcasts about whether the moment had passed. Could Rhodes sustain his meteoric rise for another year and return to the promised land in 2024? Initially, it was hard to understand why WWE didn't capitalize on Reigns' most legitimate challenger. After all, Rhodes is the best option to fill his shoes as the face of the company, and his storied return could lead to months of storytelling possibilities. He has proved this over the last 12 months as the most popular protagonist on the roster. Yes, it quickly started to feel like all of his feuds in 2023 were merely side quests until he climbed back to the top of the mountain and earned a rematch against the head of the table. But the second-generation star carried himself like a champion and received a raucous reaction worldwide. Go back and watch the chorus of fans in Puerto Rico ahead of Backlash, at the O2 Arena in London or Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, singing his theme song. Rhodes has arrived and is possibly the most natural babyface since John Cena. With every press conference and media appearance, it has become clear that he is the guy. He may have fallen short of his goal last year, but he is still the man who should defeat Reigns. Fans may have had to wait a year to get the proper conclusion, but WWE must rectify his first loss to the Tribal Chief and substantiate their trust in the company. The first sign that it wouldn't after his back-to-back Royal Rumble wins sparked frustration and caused "We want Cody to go viral." The fact that many viewers bristled at the prospect of Reigns versus The Rock, a match that many of them clamored over for nearly 4 years, as opposed to Rhodes' well-earned rematch, is a testament to his staying power. This is the consummate underdog story heading into Philadelphia, and we deserve a satisfying payoff. Although Rhodes has endured and remained hot over the last year, it's fair to question whether he is better off after losing to Reigns. Frankly, we have yet to see him in any stories that justify it, and the Tribal Chief didn't do anything that interesting as champion during that period, either. Sure, Rhodes became the first superstar since Stone Cold Steve Austin to win consecutive Royal Rumble matches. That's an accolade that will stand the test of time, but did it raise his popularity? The demand for him to finally finish the story is still there, but it's hardly a universal sentiment among WWE fans. In fact, one could argue that the fanbase is more split on the topic than it was a year ago due to the re-emergence of The Rock. While some vocal critics bemoaned the American Nightmare's decision to step aside in favor of a dream match, many viewers still wanted to see the Great One take on Reigns. Even more, The Rock's heel turn following the WrestleMania kickoff press conference has been the highlight of the year so far. The WWE legend has unquestionably cast a large shadow over the other main eventers and exposed a lack of star power among some of the company's biggest names. His character change has also galvanized some adamant supporters against him, but it's hard to deny the shift among longtime fans. Rhodes is certainly not cold by any stretch of the imagination. As a matter of fact, he's still more popular than ever but not hotter than he was to start 2023. Fatigue has set in among some fans as "finish the story" has become a worn-out tagline. Much of what made his presentation and promo work fresh when he returned also isn't as endearing to some who have moved on to the new flavor of the month. Honestly, the last year hasn't brought in Rhodes' fanbase. It's just made his most passionate fans and those ready for a new champion louder. Sometimes, it's difficult to tell if that equates to an outspoken majority, but his WWE Championship win still feels overdue.